Well, hi, this is Larry Miller. Today I want to talk to you about a really important part of every single company's loss prevention program, and that's store manager training. How we train our store managers, our district managers, and our supervisors to create a culture of control in their stores. Store managers only do what they know how to do and what they're allowed to do. So if your results are less than optimal, change is necessary. We have to do something that makes their belief system change so that their behaviors will change. And that's exactly what we do with the Total Store Manager program. The change that takes place with the Total Store Manager program occurs as store managers go from being caretakers to being profit makers. Old habits are unhitched. New habits are hitched to bold new focus on profit making. That's the purpose of the Total Store Manager program. It is definitely not training as usual. What I want to share with you today is the #1 program in the country for disciplined execution and guaranteed shrink reduction. I'd like to share it with you over at the whiteboard right now, the essence of the Total Store Manager training program. All right, let's talk about the Total Store Manager training program and why it's been proven to be the #1 training program for store managers, supervisors, and every merchandising person in the field every single day. It's an awesome program, and here's why. Most loss prevention initiatives fail for one reason. Store managers are doing everything they know how to do. Supervisors are doing everything they know how to do. The problem is they don't know what else to do, therefore they're getting the results they're getting. Anything else, any other efforts are going to be strictly academic or part of what they're doing. So what we need to do is we need to introduce through the Total Store Manager program the standards of practice, exactly what needs to be done every single day by every store manager, every department manager, and what are the standards of practice for a supervisor when he goes into the store, whether that's the district manager or the meat specialist. I don't care who it is, we have to have standards of practice that result in profit growth. That's the objectives. Two objectives: store manager training, store manager growth, and profit growth. They're the objectives, and everything has to revolve around it. So we teach a program of standards of practice. Exactly what are the 12 standards that must be followed every single day. Step 2 in the process is we work for consistency every single day. Shrink prevention and loss prevention is not an event. It's not something we do because we went to a training class. It's a model of behavior that is followed every single day by every department manager and every store manager to yield profit. And when we're working to yield profit, of course, we're working to build sales, but we're working to build profitable sales. Sales at the optimum peak profit potential of your store, your product mix in your neighborhood. Then we move on to the 9 best practices. The 9 best practices are measurable. These are things that store managers and supervisors must do. If they're not doing them consistently every single day, your loss prevention and shrink control program will not be optimized. We teach those, and then we go one step further. We work on disciplined execution of those 9. We stay with your team every single step of the way. We're visiting stores every other week. We're in training sessions with certain groups of people, whether it's store managers or supervisors, perishables versus grocery, doesn't matter. We're in there every step of the way as your profit potential partners, making sure that you're following the program, following the system, and it takes 6 to 9 months to really transform your culture into an optimal profit-producing culture. We will change the behaviors of your store managers. We will change the behaviors of your supervisors, both together to be more productive, more team-oriented, and certainly profit-driven with sales. So it's very important that you understand all of those. The 5th step is very important to this process. Before you would ever enter a program like the Total Store Manager program, you have to be sure your company is ready to commit to the changes necessary to drive sales and profit to the peak levels given the economy, given the neighborhoods, given your marketing strategy, given your merchandising mix, all the factors that we will put together with you and design for you an optimal shrink prevention and shrink control program. So if you're committed to that, Again, you probably have some questions, and I would love to talk to you about this exciting new program. It's not like any program in the country. None of the big guys, none of the little guys, none of the guys in between have designed all the facets that attack this program for disciplined execution. So give me a call if you have questions. I'd love to chat with you about this program or any other problem you may have when it comes to shrink reduction. Larry Miller is my name. You can reach me at retailcontrol.com. You can reach me right on my cell phone at 602-448-8500, or you can email me for information at larry@retailcontrol.com. And while you're at it, go up on LinkedIn, search out Larry Miller at the Retail Control Group, and join our group. We have a good exchange going on, nice notices going out, free videos that you can tie into all through LinkedIn, or at my website, retailcontrol.com. Have a great day. Good luck with your shrink prevention and reduction initiatives. And if you need help, please give me a call.